Is number 13 on page 40 of our pre-calculus homework. It says, estimate and classify the extrema for the graph of each function. Support the answers numerically or not. Don't support the answers numerically. Here's the function. The extrema looks like we have an absolute max right there. That is, these two are tied. So if you tie, then you have two absolute maxes. So we have an absolute max. Then right here we have a relative minimum. Why is it a relative minimum? Well, it's not the lowest point on the whole graph. It goes all the way down to negative infinity on both sides. So it's not even close to an absolute minimum. This graph does not have an absolute minimum. Alright, there's an absolute max, then a relative min, and then another absolute max. And let's estimate these points. So let's see, what's our scale? Goes by 2's. So negative 2 is right here. That's about halfway. So let's say that that's negative 1. That's 4. This is 2. So negative 1, positive 3. Relative minimum. That looks like it's negative. Well, that's negative 2. Maybe negative 0.5. Negative 0.5. Comma, oh, what am I doing? That's the y value. What's the x value right there? The x value right there is, looks like 0 to me. Alright, so I get to keep my 0. Alright, looks like it's right there on the y-axis, so that is x equals 0. And then the y value there, I believe, is negative 0.5. And then finally another absolute max. It looks like it's at positive 1, positive 3. So I've estimated them and I have classified them, but I'm curious to see how close was my estimate. Let's go to Desmos. So negative x to the 4th plus 4x squared minus 1. Negative x to the 4th, was it minus 4x squared? Minus 1? Maybe, let's see. Plus 4x squared minus 1. See, it didn't feel right. Plus 4x squared minus 1. Alright, so there's the absolute max, and a relative min. Let's see how my estimate was. I said negative 1, positive 3. The real answer, negative 1.414. I got the 3 correct. Not great. Alright, I said that this was right on the y-axis at x equals 0 and y equals negative 0.5. I could already see now that each one of these tick marks are worth 0.5. So that's 0.5. That's going to be negative 1, negative 1.5, negative 2. So I was wrong again. Yep, 0, negative 1. So I'm assuming this is symmetric around the y-axis. So if that was negative 1.414, this is going to be positive 1.414 and positive 3. And I'm correct. Alright, and it looks like we have 4 x-intercepts, or zeros, or solutions, or roots. So that has nothing to do with the problem, but there they are in all their glory. Y always equals 0. Alright, but that has nothing to do with this problem. There's the absolute max, relative min, absolute max.